Welcome back to yet another workout video, and in today's video I'll be sharing the 2-day workout split that I devised that got me absolutely jacked, and it is heavily inspired and influenced by the bodybuilder John Grimek from the silver era of bodybuilding. And we started the day off with some fruit to get those carbs and sugars before lifting the weights. We're going to start with the incline barbell bench press. We are going to be lifting heavy. Our resting periods are going to be between 1 to 3 minutes, and our reps are going to be 10 reps. So lifting heavy, and you are shooting for 10 reps, and it should be challenging, and I want you guys to push yourself. Look at how I barely was able to succeed in that last rep, but I did it. And after the incline barbell bench press, we're moving on to the easy bar bent over row. I just find that using the easy bar, the weight distribution hits my lats a bit better, and I have a bit more control of the bar because they are closer to my physical body. And then we're moving on to the shoulders with another compound movement, the standing shoulder press or military press or overhead barbell press. So many names, but it is so great, so good at developing the shoulders. And I've even noticed that implementing this specific exercise has helped really pop out my shoulders, and it is because you get that good stretch at the bottom that isn't overbearing. After that, we're hitting the lower body, so it is a full body workout with another heavy compound movement, again shooting for those 10 reps. The reps are what are going to build your muscle over time. You can add weight to achieve that progressive overload, but we really need to build the strength first by using our rep range of 10 reps. It's something that I love lately, is the 10 rep range, because I made a video off John Grimek and how he trained. And here is my meal after. I made some almost like a salad, really, just spinach, ham, broccoli, carrots with some corn dip and tomatoes. It really filled me up, got in that protein, and now I ate a heavily protein-based meal, which is just some chicken tenders I put in the air fryer with a protein shake. Really want to emphasize on the protein, low in carbs. Been finding that I eat my carbs before the workout. Everything is grand. And now on to day 2 of the workout split, and we're gonna start off the day. Again, I made myself a fruit smoothie. It actually gave me a great amount of energy before hitting and lifting the weights, and it also really hydrated my body, especially after a good night rest. You need that hydration. And we're moving on to the barbell bench press. Again, 3 sets of 10 reps. Shooting for those high reps is key here, and really pushing yourself till failure in every set. So once you finish a set, take a breather. You don't even really have to time the rest. I just honestly wanted to just hit it as hard as I could. So I rested till I felt I could hit it again. I'm very diligent in that way because I am fully aware of my heart rate, my body, and I know when I can really hit the next set really hard. So I don't really force myself to use a timer. I did before in the past, especially when I trained light, but it's different nowadays just because I'm lifting heavier and I really want to focus on lifting that weight and getting those reps in. And after the barbell bench press, which hit our chest, also activating our shoulders and triceps, we're moving on to the back with a ultra wide grip, just to really emphasize the stretch of those lats, really getting in a good contraction. We are lifting heavier, and if your gym has a mag grip just like this one, highly recommend it. It really does make that much of a difference. It puts a little less strain in your grip of your arm, and your hands so you can really focus on the lats. And now we're moving on to the shoulders, another one of my favorite movements for the shoulders, which is the alternating dumbbell lateral raise. I feel like that little pause in between helps me prevent it from overexhausting the front delt, because sometimes I get front delt fatigue. And after the shoulders, we're moving on to the standing dumbbell bicep curl. Any movement that you do standing, you want to make sure that your posture is upright. You're keeping that core engaged. So I am looking at a mirror. I like to train as much as I can with a mirror so I can really build that muscle mind connection and make sure that I have good posture throughout my entire workout. Form is also essential. It's not just about lifting heavier, but to prevent injury and make sure that our muscles develop correctly, we want to make sure and emphasize that our form is correct. And after the biceps, we're moving on to the triceps with a one-arm dumbbell French press. May be my favorite exercise of all time for the triceps, because I get an incredible stretch at the top. Really, when I let that dumbbell hang dead behind my head, elbow pointing to the ceiling, I get such a tremendous stretch in that tricep, and really focusing on building that muscle mind connection using the mirror again as much as I can. We're still shooting for 10 reps. So you do want to pick a dumbbell that is heavy, but not too heavy where your form would break, because we're pushing all the way to failure, or pushing till you can only do your last rep with good form, basically. In today's workout, we are focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes yet again with a Smith machine Romanian deadlift. So good. And make sure that you really hinge at the hips to get the stretch behind your legs and in that gluteus maximus as well. And to top off the workout itself, we're going to add in some calf raises to really develop our legs. I mean, I've been doing calf raises lately as part of my regime, and I can already tell. Look at those calves right there. Definition on point, really adding to the aesthetic of the physique. We want a fully developed, proportion, symmetrical body. And you can only achieve that when you hit all of these muscle groups as hard as you do the others, and consistently. You really have to focus on the consistency. And after the workout, I again had turkey or ham, I'm not sure which one it is, pistachios, cream cheese, grapes, and another protein shake with some fruit. I just feel like eating fruit is filling, helps you be in that caloric deficit, and you are focusing on the protein. And then after, to finish the night, I had yet again those boneless wings. I really like them because they're boneless. Honey barbecue too, I mean, come on. And carbs are super low. And that concludes our video for today. Give the workouts a try. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hit the like button and subscribe for more fitness content, more workouts, more diet tips. And as always, stay tuned and thank you for watching.